Lord was near by the oaks that day. Heat hung thick on the afternoon. I leaned on the tent door watching time move slow like a harvest moon. 3 men stood at the edge of the clearing, dust and road on every seam. I bowed low in the open ground like I'd meant more than what I'd seen.
From inside I felt the moment shift, heard footsteps where none should be. Years had taught me how to listen when hope knocks quietly. My hands still knew the weight of flower, even when my heart forgot. Some prayers rest in waiting places long after we think they've stopped.
The Lord stood near, the men stepped in, promise spoke through mortal men. No fire fell, no thunder cried, just borrowed breath and passing time. If heaven comes in humble ways, you best be ready when it stays. The Lord stood near, the men stepped in, and hope came walking in. Don't pass by, I said softly.
Rest your feet beneath this tree.
Water poured from a clay-worn pitcher.
Grace disguised as courtesy.
I stood while they received the table, like a servant, like a son. Some holy moments ask us only to stay standing till they're done.
I stay behind the linen curtain where laughter learns to hide. I've worn the years like second clothing, watch younger seasons pass me by. When they asked about my waiting place, my name was spoken plain.
Something old inside my chest remembered how to ache again. The Lord stood near, the men stepped in. Truth was carried, not explained. Words were spoken, tables spread. Old hope stirred that long lay dead. If God still works the way He did through willing hearts and messengers sent, the Lord stood near, the men stepped in, and stirred old faith again. Because the road was long and my body knew the cost. Some dreams don't die in anger, they just quietly get lost. The voice that spoke didn't shame the doubt,
just ask the question plain.
Is anything too hard for God, or have the years erased His name?
I didn't laugh, I said in fear. Truth stood still, but mercy stayed. The answer came both firm and kind. Yes, you did and didn't fade. Not every word comes dressed in fire. Some arrive to sit and wait, and say the promise once again when it already feels too late.
The Lord stood near, the men moved on, but what was said still carried on. No face revealed, no mortal throne, just words sent out and carried home. When heaven speaks through chosen ones and waits on faith through years to come, the Lord stood near, the men stepped in, and kept His word. The oaks, where hope still waits, He keeps His word.